Good afternoon. My name is Mrs. Esther Bolaji, and today I'm with someone. Wow, in fact, I'm so excited because I've been waiting for this day to come. So I'm with someone here. Okay, before she introduces herself, I want to tell you that I'm a network marketer. Yeah, I am. And you all know I'm a civil engineer. You'll be wondering, civil engineering, network marketing. Yeah, I just discovered that network marketing is the new oil.
Yeah,
it's the new oil. So I'm a network marketer and I'm a Diamond 4 leader with my company. So today I'm with someone here, a millionaire in my company. She's an SD, maybe you will not understand what I mean. But when you are working in an industry, we have board of directors, okay? When you are working in an industry, you've worked for 10 years, they promoted you just once, with nothing, Okay, but this lady here just joined this company 4 years ago. She's already a board of director in my company. I don't want to tell you her earnings, but it runs in 6 to 7 figures. So join me, make welcome, Mrs. Ozinovasi. Can you introduce yourself to us?
Well, you have introduced me already.
I'm not. I didn't make justice to it, please.
Thank you, Esther.
You're welcome, man. Happy to have you.
Yeah, for all who don't know, this is like my daughter, my sister, my
Miss
queen,
World.
and my Miss World.
Yeah.
She's my Miss World, she will understand. Okay, so my name is Zyna, like you said, Obasi, Zyna Obasi. I'm a networker, yes. You know, it's one term that people are always very scared using. You know, so sometimes you get somewhere and you don't want to even own up that you do that, you know, because of the way people look down. Networking, oh please. I am a networker. And when I say a networker, I say a networker with a difference.
Wow.
Because what people think network marketing is not what network marketing is at all. And we have been able to find, thank God for the platform we're working with, be able to find what exactly network marketing means, like she said. So I've been on this platform for 4 years, and it has blessed my life. I'm by profession, I'm supposed to be a teacher, and I did a lot of things in between school. Before I went to school, I did some jobs. I worked, I did business. I resigned from my job in 2004. I wanted to run my own business. I did jewelry making. Wow. I did baking. I did sewing.
I love that jewelry aspect.
Yes, that jewelry aspect.
When you see actually, some of us, you know, so
it's coming back.
Yeah.
I mean, that line.
That one
is
you
coming
gave
back.
me.
You still have it?
It's so beautiful.
Are you serious?
Oh, I love it.
So it's still coming back though.
Okay.
That's Zyna Craft, that's the name of
Okay.
that. So I did that. I used to run a cold room, a frozen food shop, and where I would go to cold rooms to buy frozen food and sell ice block, ice water,
that's
whatever.
That's like Bay of Plenty.
Yes,
you know?
so many things. I did all that. Why I'm bringing this thing up is because you might be out there, you say, yes, I want to do it, but I am busy, I'm doing this, or I'm doing that. I don't have the time. I am working. Question, if you give yourself 5 years from now, where would you be?
Okay.
Would you have gotten to where you want to be on your platform? So those were the questions I was asking myself. What do you really want in life? Can this selling of clothes, selling of beads,
take you there,
selling of exactly frozen, will it get me there? Will the baking, I was standing and turning, and if you know how baking works, and most times people want you to do fondant and
so
it breaks my back. I'm not saying it's not a good business, but it wasn't just there for me, and I wasn't able to make the kind of money I needed for what I wanted to do. So I decided to look into this business. What is it in this business that people are talking about, network marketing?
You know, a lot of people, I don't know why when they hear network marketing, it's like a disease.
Yes.
It's like a disease, okay? I was once there.
Yeah.
I have I'm open-minded when it has to do with business. So as a 200 level student, I started network marketing. Okay? I wouldn't say I was with wrong companies. The fact is that I was doing the wrong things.
Yeah.
Number one, I didn't even sit down to understand
the
company, what I'm going into, the competition
or the industry itself.
The network marketing as an industry.
Yes.
I did not understand, and I decided to rule off network marketing.
Yeah.
I told myself never
ever.
And a lot of people have that perception.
Yeah.
So, please, can you explain to us? Can you enlighten us about network marketing? What is it all about?
Network, just like the word says, network. You network in marketing.
Okay.
I got to find out that there's something called, when network marketing started in the 1930s, and it was in direct selling. That was what they were doing.
Yeah.
Companies were producing and selling directly to people. Other than what we have as major distributors, like you look at companies like Coca-Cola, Unilever, all those people, they have their major distributors, they have their sub-distributors and all of that. For you to be a major distributor with most of those companies, you spend as much as 30 million naira. And your money doesn't come back to you. You pay that money to the company and that's it. That's just for you to have that, franchise, so you can get products directly from them. You will still depend on people to come and buy off you.
Yeah.
If they don't buy off you, products will expire.
And you look for those people.
Exactly.
To come and buy.
And then when they come to buy from you, what happens? You make them pay, because they are the middlemen.
Yeah.
They will make those people who are buying from them pay so much. Like you get this shirt from the factory at maybe $50, and then you're selling it to people, and then it's getting to the average man out there at $100. But he left the factory at $50. Why is it $100 outside? What happened to yes, because the production ended at the factory. Why more money? So companies came in and said, you know what, let's produce products. We'll produce them, we'll engage people to buy directly from us. So they're not paying anything and they can go and sell.
If they want.
And to sell to their own markets and all. That was how it came. So it was the mono-uni level.
Okay.
It wasn't multi. It was uni level that people were doing. Then they said, okay, direct selling, uni level. They decided that another company came, why don't we make it multi? So that you gain something. So they are no longer waiting for you to come. You are also helping them get more people to buy from the company. That they don't need to go out there, advertise, and all of that. And yes, and the product gets to everybody at the company price. So no middleman. That was how it started. And then they now introduced the multi-level marketing. So they put some incentives. Rather than pay money to advertise, check companies like some banks. Just ask anybody that you're close to that works in a bank what they budget for adverts for 1 year.
That's a lot.
You will be shocked. It runs into billions. And they decided that, okay, what if we remove these monies that we're supposed to pay to advertise and use it to give incentives to the average man out there who now comes to buy directly from us and then sells or uses. But then if that average man brings in another person, we give that average man some money, some kind of incentive for bringing in the people. Because generally we refer every day. It won't take me anything to tell you where I bought my shirt. You will ask me, I'll tell you. Where do you shop? Where do you get your shoes? Handbags,
you just told me where
food.
You get your laptop,
exactly,
your gadget.
Exactly. I gave her the number, and the guy is not paying me anything. Free referral. You are the third person this year I've given his number.
Has he ever called you to say thank you?
Does he even know? That's it. So we refer every day. So the companies are like, okay, rather than just go out there and advertise and waste money or give money to middlemen who don't contribute anything to the production process, let us use it to appreciate people out there who are on their own selling our businesses by just referring. That's how network marketing, multi-level marketing, and all of that came to be. So when you buy products from a company directly and then introduce other people to use those products, and the people also do that, you are being paid. And like on the platform we are even on, which I'm sure she's going to come to in a short while, that even makes it better. But averagely or generally, the basic thing about network marketing is using your network to market whatever product you have. So in this case, when you talk to people you know, they talk to the people they know, and then those ones talk to the people they know. Everybody you know knows at least 10 people you don't know.
Of course.
No matter how close you are to that person. Your husband, you've been married to him for 20 years, there are people he knows that you don't know.
Yes.
So you use the network, you use your friends, your family, and introduce all those products to them as they are all buying them. everybody is getting paid. So you begin to have the multi-level. So you are here, they are there, and that's multi-level. Yeah. So everybody grows at the same time, and as the company gives incentives.
That means network marketing is beautiful.
It's huge.
I think the problem is a lot of people are ignorant.
They don't understand. Yes.
And that is why we are here today.
To explain it.
Do you understand? It's not.
You are missing out.
It's not. I don't know. It's not. There's a friend of mine said she doesn't like hearing the sound of network marketing. Some says it's a scam.
You know why? People don't understand, like you said. So they mumble everything together. There's network marketing. There's Ponzi scheme. You do not take Ponzi and call it networking. Anything you're doing that you are bringing your money without getting any product in exchange or services in exchange is a Ponzi scheme.
So Ponzi is different.
Ponzi is different from network. It is not network marketing.
That means a lot of people have done Ponzi and they are claiming
that they did network marketing. Because Ponzi is using a little bit of our industry, the skill. Okay, now Ponzi also does multi-levels.
Okay.
Right? Okay. So it's a Ponzi scheme, but then they engage the multi-levels. So I bring you bring your friend brings your friend, their friends, and they keep coming. It's multi-level.
It's multi-level.
So when people engage in that, you bring in your money. They say bring in 50,000 naira. After 3 months, we will pay you 30% on it. And then you have not experienced any exchange. You just paid money to some account and you didn't get any product or services in exchange. Yet you are asked to bring in 3 more people. That's level. Yes, you bring them, they do the same. And then
services also.
No. Then after they trade with their monies, they give you something from it, and then ask those ones to go and get some set of people. Now you are one person, you bring 3. Let's say it's on a 3 legs system. You bring 3, and the 3 will bring 9, and that 9 goes to 27. So at what point will they continue? It will definitely get to a point where they can't continue paying everybody. Yes, because it's growing like this exponentially. 1 bring 3, they can easily pay 1 and use the money for 3.
Then when 3 brings 9,
exactly, they will pay 3. At some point, it leaves them. It cannot. That's why they always crash. Check them. They cannot last for 3 years. They can't, because no matter what they are doing, it's built to crash. It's built to crash. So what people do is, oh, let me be one of the first set of people to get in there, get my money. But then you're going to introduce other people. I ask you, these people, don't you care for them?
Don't you care?
And you say, okay, yes, the people I brought, they will get their own in the next 5 months.
What about the
people they bring? What about the people that
the families, the friends that they bring?
Let me tell you, 2 years ago, the other one, someone in my team, a pastor, went and carried church money. Jesus Christ. And invested.
Holy Father.
Yes. Another person told congregation, because of her position as a pastor's wife, people gave her money. And she didn't even tell them what she was doing. She didn't tell them what she was doing. She just told them to lend her money, hoping that she borrowed some millions. I'm not kidding you. Over 20 million naira just to do and get and pay them and have her money, and the money got stuck. Now, what relationship are you going to have with those people at the end of the day? So let us not mistake this. Any business you're doing, network marketing, you should understand that network marketing will ask you to buy 1, 2, 3 products. And you are paying for it. So whatever happens, you have your money back in your hands. So you have nothing to lose. If you talk to people, and they come in, fine. If they don't come in, you lose nothing. At least on the platform that we're operating on. Although there are inside the network marketing companies now, there are so many things, which is probably the next thing we want to talk about. Inside network marketing, because now we have been able to decipher between the network marketing and the Ponzi schemes. Now, inside network marketing, what are the major pitfalls? Because they have a lot of major pitfalls. Number 1, every month you must buy. Why? Compulsory. Why would I have to buy every month?
That was my fear. That was one of
those are the things.
Yeah, because like I told you, I started networking at 200 level. Okay, and those other companies, I networked with almost 5 companies. I'm not going to mention the companies. They will tell you every month you must buy these so points. That is, you buy products worth so points. And I kept buying. I'm not selling.
What
I
you
still
didn't
have
need.
them.
Exactly.
They're in my house to a point. I didn't have money to buy anymore. I got tired.
That's wicked.
I got confused. I got stranded, and I stopped.
You stopped.
I was frustrated.
Yeah.
I stopped.
Yeah.
And that was why I said, no
more
network marketing. But look at me today. I was ignorant. I didn't know.
I had that experience with
Okay.
another company. I also was one of those people that said no networking. My husband was like, this is not a business I want us to look into. Whatever, because he had always known that I was a business person.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing, please look away from this type of business. And I believed him, and I saw good reasons why I shouldn't do that, because everybody I knew around me that had done it had never succeeded. So I gave myself. But a friend joined one and made me join in 2013. This thing is also about personality. There are people that you see them doing it, you don't even need to hear them say it twice. Once they tell you, you go. So she told me, I'm fine. I transferred money. Of course, I didn't tell my husband. I transferred money to their account, and I started. Now, the question of every month you must buy, that was what killed the zeal I had. It was a good platform. I learned a lot from them, but I couldn't grow. I could not tell anybody I loved to come and join me, because this is a business that when you start, you will talk to people you know. I couldn't tell anybody I know to come and join and be buying products worth 29,000 to 30,000 every month. It was, for me, I felt like I was in bondage. So
and the kind of products,
I didn't need them. I didn't need them. I had these products from 2013. By 2014, I told myself, I did this for 1 year, and I said, what's my problem? What's the worst thing that can happen? Drop me, I'm not doing. I wasn't earning, I wasn't selling. I wasn't registering anybody. My money was going down. So the company would use you to maintain themselves, because the company is making money. You are not. So that's the problem I have with network marketing companies and their compulsory multi-target. Another problem, slavery. Yes. Another problem some of them have is they will pick products for you. They will give you a combo. So you are picking what you don't need. Another thing is SSD. When someone in your team gets to your level, you stop earning from them. Now, how do I help Esther?
You won't help me. You won't want me to get to the next level.
Exactly. So it introduces what I call witchcraft into the business. So when they introduce that, these are the problems that people out there, those of you out there listening to us, those are the things that when you hear it, you say, no, I'm not doing. I'm just trying to break it down for you. These are the problems that you have with network marketing. Compulsory monthly target, SSD, flushing of points. Flushing of points. That one I joined. If in 2 months you don't cross from one level to the other, in 2 months you go down. As in everything you have worked for.
Even when you just get there, some companies I know, every month they flush your points, giving you fresh targets.
Wow.
Some after every year they flush the points. And the question I ask, if when we entered university, after 100 level, they flush your points,
how would you graduate?
It's your CGP that accumulates and graduates you, right?
Bless you.
So you will never graduate. You'll just be
wandering around the school. These are the problems that you have out there when you hear network. Before the net, you are off, because the companies are putting you under undue pressure, making you quarrel with people because you can't be nice to people. You have to lie.
You'll be desperate.
Yes, you'll be desperate. You will lie. You will be confused. You would cheat. You will steal. So that she will take me somewhere and I talk to 7 people. Out of the 7 people, I'm stealing 5 already, because she wouldn't see them. That's another problem. Most of them, you register, you cannot see yourself. You can't trace. There's no leg, like no progression that you can see. Okay, this is where I am. This is where I'm going. You can't plan yourself. Those are the problems that people have with network marketing.
Wow. Thank you so much. At least our listeners, I'm sure that by now you understand what network marketing is all about. Yeah. So please, when you hear network marketing, be open your mind. business people open their mind to opportunities. If you don't open your mind and listen to the opportunity will pass you by.
Exactly.
So now you've heard what network marketing is not. It is.
Let's also tell them what they should look out for.
That's where I was coming. Okay, can you tell us, before you join any company, what should you look out for?
Exactly. Number one, who is this company?
Okay.
How long have they been in business? Very important.
Okay.
How grounded are they?
Okay.
What is their brand value?
Okay.
Worth?
Okay.
You need to understand, if a company does not have brand value, they are nothing. They are just one mushroom. Right. Yes, because the brand value should be worth nothing less than $2 billion at least. So you should ask questions. What is their brand value? Who are they? Who produces for them? Do they produce themselves?
Okay.
What are they into apart from what they are telling you they are into? Because every network marketing company out there is at its best in network marketing company, and that is why they must depend on your monthly sales to survive.
And they give you targets.
They must, of course, because otherwise, how then would they run the company? So if a company doesn't have other things that they are doing that is keeping them strong, you should run, because they're going to give you targets. So you should ask questions. What are their products? What are they selling?
Okay.
If they're selling products or services, what are they?
Okay.
Another thing you need to know, how often do people use it?
Okay.
If what you are selling is something that I need once in a lifetime, I need once in a lifetime. Okay, maybe they are selling house. Okay, they are selling television or AC.
Or bed.
You
already have bed in your house.
I have bought bed now. Okay, let's say I threw away all the ones I had before and decided to buy bed from them. How many beds do I have? How many rooms do I have? Okay, I pick my sister.
It's 5 beds. Right?
5 beds.
You will not buy again.
That's it. I'm not buying bed again for the next how many years? And you call me to come and be. Well, how will I sustain it?
Okay.
You need to ask them questions. Are they selling daily consumables? Things that people are using on a daily basis.
Whether you have money or not.
Exactly. How important, how necessary are their products? Is it something that people use on a daily basis? You need to ask them that question. You also need to understand, is it that every month I must buy?
Okay.
If they're going to place you on that slavery part, my sister and my brother, run, as they say in South Africa. My brother, run. Don't stay there and be asking, but just run. Why would somebody put me at my age on that kind of platform? Every month I must buy. If I don't buy, they flush my point. You will have high blood pressure for no reason. For no reason. Then when you qualify for a car, they give you plaque. Give you high purchase, and then they give you high purchase. They don't give you your money, and then you say you don't want it. They say you must take the car, and then you take the car. You find out that you are the one paying for the car.
You pay for the car.
What is the point? So you are celebrated as qualifying for anything. Then the points that got you there, they flush it. Ask questions.
And
you start all over again. Ask questions. If somebody under me gets to my level, can we still continue? Ask questions. Find out who the company is. Find out their pedigree. Find out their production. Find out the quality of product that they are selling. What is the efficacy of these products? Apart from the fact that they are daily use products, what do they give? What do you get from those products? You need to find out.
And I want to add that you should also find out what you stand to gain.
Bless you.
As in what's in there
for me.
I think that's.
I'm going to use my time to run this thing.
It's business, right?
Exactly.
Without profit, it's no longer business.
Of course.
So what do I stand to gain
from this platform?
Thank you so much. This is beautiful. So, haven't heard all that. Please, can you tell us about our company, Longreach Bioscience International?
Okay.
Can you tell us about in summary, just because I know if you start talking about Longreach, we can't go. We won't go today. We can't even. But just tell us little about Longreach, about their products, and the benefits. You've been with this company for 4 years.
Yeah.
What have you? I worked with a company, an oil servicing company in Port Harcourt for 6 years, and I resigned. Guess what? They pay my payoff. My payoff couldn't pay my fashion school fees.
And they're owing you.
And they're owing me 8 months salary. That I've even decided to dash them because what I'm making now from this company, you don't need it. Do you understand? So can you tell us a little about this company? Because I was speaking to someone this morning, I said, can I get 1 million naira from you? And she said,
See?
I said, Because each time I speak to her, she'll say, I'm busy,
I'm
my
busy.
job, I'm building my career and all
Really?
that. Yeah, she's
Really?
building her career, you
For
know,
who?
for herself. And I said, please, can I get 1 million naira? She said, eh? I said, I will pay you back. She said, ha. Where will I see that kind of money from?
Wow, so you don't
And
have
I told her, say, if you don't have 10 million naira in your account,
sitting.
please, you don't have any reason to say
I'm
you don't
busy.
want to do network marketing.
Exactly.
Busy doing what? Please, can you share with us?
Well, Longreach International, what she said, Longreach Bioscience International or Longreach International Nigeria Limited is the company to work with. It's a company to partner with. Yes, people might think we are being biased here, but we are not being biased. Honestly, I told someone in 2014, after my experience with that other company, and I ran, my friend came to me and said, please look into this business, it's good, blah, blah, blah. I said, is it networking? I said, is it networking? I said, please, leave it. I told her, I said, my sister, if God was to bless me through network marketing, I think by now I would have known. I told her, I said, I am pretty sure that my blessing from God is not coming from network marketing. These were the words that came out of these lips that you're looking at. I say it's just God's mercy that said she doesn't know what she's doing until I came on board this business in platform in 2014. So Longreach is not a network marketing company. Okay, Longreach is a manufacturing company. We own manufacturing factories. There is no province in China where we do not at least own one and run at least one factory. I'm not kidding you. That's how big we are. We own stock homes. We own financial homes. We own banks. We own 8 research and development institutions. I've been to the one in the US, in Long Island, is in New York, in Long Island. I've been there. That one is about cosmetics. They are into cosmetics. They research for companies like SD Zyna, Avon, and all those people that are into cosmetics. They research for them. They also have one in Japan, one in France, and 5 in China. Actually, one of them in China. All the researchers there are PhD holders. We are not telling you about a small company. Our brand value is worth $2.5 billion. Dollars, not naira. You get. So this is a company that has been existing for 33 years now. By September will be 33 years. We've been producing for companies like Unilever, Procter & Gamble, GSK, Nestle, Walmart, Tesco. So many, more than 100 companies actually depend on us to produce for them. We have the best nanotechnology factory in China. So we have a lot. We are standing on a solid ground. Now, they are employing more than 10,000 people to work in these factories and all these research and development institutions. So they're like, okay, what else can we do to help people? Let us look into network marketing. But then, our chairman, Mr. Zuziwe, he has a quote that says, I'm paraphrasing now, every man has a dream to succeed in business, but not everyone is lucky to find a platform that can support you. And if you are from this side of the country, world, you will know that it's not easy to do SME. I tried it for 10 years, actually. 2004 that I resigned from my job to 2014, I was on my own. I did all of those things I mentioned earlier on during this interview. And at the end of the day, what happened? What did I get? Nothing. So he said, all these things, people have not been able to find a good platform for them to succeed. But Longreach is providing you a solid platform. Yes, a solid platform for those who are willing, here is what he said, to turn their dreams and aspirations into a persistent pursuit. As long as you're willing to do that, you will surely achieve your dreams on this platform. So that's who Longreach is. They came on board and said, okay, take 2 years, he told them. Go and find out every major pitfall that is affecting other network marketing and come back to us. And they did that. They studied network marketing as a whole. When they finished studying it, they came back to him with results and they built what we have today. That is the best compensation plan ever. So they eliminated all those major pitfalls. No compulsory monthly target, no picking of products for you, no SSD, no flushing of points, no targets, nothing.
You
just
don't need to
switch your. You don't need to sell because you are not made to buy. You don't have to sell. So buy what you need for your family. Now that's how someone will be asking, so how do we make the money? Buy what you need for your family. Remember, these products are daily consumables. Everybody must brush their teeth every morning. No matter how bad it is, at least you brush once a day. You must bathe with soap. You must use body cream, shampoo for your hair, roller for your armpits. You understand? We have so many things.
Women care.
Women care. Sanitary towel.
Whether there's money or not,
you must flow. No matter who becomes president tomorrow, you must vote. You must flow. You flow and vote.
You like don't vote,
you must flow. You know,
yeah.
so anybody out there, everybody out there is using one or two of our products, and we also have supplements that are very good for us. You know, as one is aging, we need to replenish most of these supplements that are deficient in us now. We have cooking pots that nourishes your body and your food and retains the nutrients in your food. We have so many things. We have a cup.
My new project.
Yes.
I'm changing my
all your pots.
All my pots.
Exactly. We have the cup that turns your water to alkaline. We have mosquito repellent. Some of you like to pray at night, go for night vigil and cast.
Even in your house,
mosquitoes will bite.
In Nigeria,
yes,
mosquitoes. Some other countries.
You need it, you know. So what the company is saying is, switch your brand. Switch your brand. From all the things you just imagine, if every little tea bag that you dipped in a cup gave you 10 naira. Think about that. Every toothpaste you use as a child till now gave you 10 naira. Think about that. Every Bonvita, every Milo, every cocoa, everything, every milk you drank, if each of them gave you 10 naira, just think about that. Every soap, every cream gave you 10 naira. Imagine where you would be today. So this company is saying, let us monetize your trash. Okay. You are flowing every week, every month. Let's monetize that. When you buy that sanitary towel to flow, you are making money. When you bathe in the morning, you're washing. I keep telling people, when you bathe every morning, somebody gets paid, but not you.
Not you.
Are you getting paid from brushing your teeth? When you are spitting out the foam from your mouth, someone is getting paid. If you're not using our product, it's not just you. And if you go to the supermarket to buy it, it's not you. It's not someone else is making the money. So switch your brand and then introduce everybody you know to switch their brand. By the time you introduce them and they all start using this product, everybody comes with their personal products and they do the same. And because the company is not giving you a compulsory target, you are allowed to do it within your own time. You find out that people take to things when you don't put a target on it. People decide on their own to give themselves target. That's how we came on board. You know how we came on board this business? We came on board, we're like, this is good. If I can talk to 3 people and I earn this much, excuse me, why can't I talk to everybody? So I started talking. That was how I met her. This business brought us close, and we've been friends and sisters since 4 years now. You know, so it's been like
so
that.
It's beyond making money. Making money is beyond making money.
You know why? Because in Long Reach there is no SSD.
Yeah, that
if it was the other one, witchcraft will not allow us to be fair, because I would have stolen from you.
And I will be angry.
You'll be angry. But in this case, there's no competition.
No competition.
I would help her to grow. If she overtakes me, no problem.
Because you will still benefit.
Because I'll still benefit.
Yeah.
So it fosters love and friendship and relationship. And on this platform, honestly, I've made so many friends. So many friends, people who are not even under me or above me, but maybe my side. Yes, sidelines. We have become so close, and it's giving us, you know, the larger room to be more accommodating and hospitable with others. So that's how it works. When you start introducing those people, you might think it's a drag. I came in, I started working by myself, introducing everybody. She came in, I started introducing some people. My work reduced because she's introducing some people. Yeah. Then the people she brought in started introducing some people, her work reduced. So here is the thing. You come in, you're doing 100% of this work by talking by yourself, and you're getting 1% income. It's okay. You continue, you start earning 20% for 80% work. If you continue, 60% work for 40% income. If you don't give up, 40% work for 60% income. If you don't give up, 80% income for 20% work, and then 100% income for 1% work. And that's where we're going. People, that is where the oil she's talking about is. When you have stayed here in Nigeria, you've built a team. I have a team. I have a team of people everywhere. There are people in Mozambique, there are people in South Africa, Uganda, Malawi, Zambia, Kenya, US, Ghana, UK. I don't know them. I came on board, I started talking. From talking to one person, they started talking, and they started talking, and it started growing exponentially. And that is where we are today. And that's why the earnings have increased from three figures to 4 figures to 5 figures to 6 and 7. And we are also looking at how we can explode this. To round off my own point, let me shock you. Longreach is building a factory in Nigeria. Yes. We are building a factory in Nigeria. That's to tell you that this is not a small company.
They are not going anywhere.
Exactly.
They are here. As in,
we are sitting, the factory is sitting on a 40,000 square meters of land. Just go and do the maths. 40,000 square meters of land. We will be doing the soft launch sometime next month or April. I think it's in April. We're going to do this soft launch to show Nigerians where we are. We started from last year, where we are now. We are investing $20 million to build a factory. And after that, we're investing even more to bring in equipment from Europe. There, we are going to start our Longreach logistics company. After that, we're going to build the home, the Longreach beautiful city that will house all the directors. People can buy houses. Now we're not
She's
going to
one
use
of the directors. I also joined.
Oh, I didn't tell them I'm a director.
Yeah,
Hello,
yeah,
yo. I'm a director, okay?
Yeah.
Star director. What?
I'll soon join the staff.
Yes. So all the directors can own their own
we call
buildings.
them added value wives.
Yeah.
If your wife is not a Longreach partner.
Oh my God. What is she doing? I mean,
I'm even pitying the kids.
Yes.
Because they won't be rich kids. We have rich kids club.
I have qualified for how many things? I can't even count them. I have cars, I have trips, I have whatever, scholarship. I have diploma scholarship now. I have degree scholarship that I can give out to anybody of my choice. I'm not giving. Come on, my first child's university has been paid for. That's basically what I'm trying to say.
That's the company we're talking about.
It's the company that we're talking about. So you can get a lot apart from the money.
Apart from the weekly
earnings, it's weekly.
It's weekly.
When we say 3 figures, when we say 7 figures and 6 figures, it's weekly. You know. So what are you doing out there? What is your job? What is your business? Can you sustain your business in the next 30 years with the way this country is by just doing that alone? Or your job? Are you so sure that you will still be in that job? People have lost their jobs. In this year only, I know so many people who woke up this January and the company told them, thank you for your services, it's time to go. And you have kids who are yet to go to secondaries and university. What is your plan? What's your plan B? If you say you won't join, are you going to brush your teeth tomorrow? Are you going to bathe with soap? Are you going to flow as a woman? As long as you're doing those things,
it's not even your choice.
Activate your common sense. Because you must do it. So use those things to make money for yourself and for your family. And that's
wow, thank you so much. I don't know what more you want to hear.
Exactly.
I don't know. I joined this company because of the beautiful products. Okay. 2013, I had issues with my skin, and I went to a spa somewhere in Port Harcourt, Nigeria, and they were using the soap, the Longreach bamboo charcoal soap. Yes. They removed the label, so I didn't even know the name. I was just saying, you know, after 2 months, 3 months, I noticed the changes. Look at my skin, how I grew. You know, when I noticed, I started buying it. You know, it took care of my skin issues. The lady said, I recommend this soap, and I was buying it very expensive. I kept buying and buying. So then
you were buying one tablet for 3,000 naira.
3,500 naira.
3,500, and the whole pack was 1,500.
1, 2.
1, 2. Then yes.
Yeah, 1, 2 for 3. I was buying one for 3,500. Wow. Okay, I got married. We're staying far from the place. My husband would drive all the way to go and buy that soup for me. Thank you, sweetheart. You know my husband is a sweetheart.
Loving husband.
You know, so I told my friend who introduced me to this business about the soap. She also was interested. I told her, I had to ask the lady, please, where do you get the soap? She told me it's US. You know these things we do in Nigeria. US. Where do you make your hair? Yes. My hair is from India. You know? She said US. I was like, okay. Then my friend was traveling to US. I said, oh yeah, Mama, please look for this soap. If you see it, buy a carton, we'll share it. You know, she went to US, she didn't see the soap. But thank God she met you.
She met
in
uniform. Yeah.
Okay, who is our star director too?
Yeah. Who came to meet her?
So thank you so much,
soap.
ma. In fact, see, other things. This platform gives you opportunity to help people.
Exactly.
It helps you to give people opportunities. Okay,
And
imagine she met in uniform who introduced her to her, and she called me. I cannot forget that day. She called me. I was in the office. She said, "Babe, I've seen the company that made." I said, "Ask them how I can be a distributor."
Yeah,
because I've seen
businessman.
As a business, you know, I've always loved to do business and make extra money. I love extra income, and that's why I'm here. Okay, so I told her, please, I want to be a distributor just for the soap, and she gave her my number. She called me and started talking. I said, please, ma, don't waste your energy. You can remember, I said, don't waste your energy. I'm not interested in the networking. Just
I want the soap.
And she said, okay, can you just come for a training? After then, if you don't want to do the business, no problem, you buy the soap. I said, okay. As a business-minded Igbo girl that I took out and I attended this seminar, and when I heard this, oh my God, my life changed. You know, when you know your life has changed, even before, you know, Bible said that faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Yeah. So I knew my life have been transformed, even when I'm yet to get there. Yes. What you're saying now, I'm yet to get there. I'm just, but I'm so relaxed. I'm not afraid because I know I'm giving my children the best. Yeah. The best in life because I'm already building on legacy because of the platform. You know, I came up, but that's how I joined this beautiful. So the products. If you hear the testimonies, I saw a video of a small boy, 10 years old boy that had issues. 8 surgeries. You can imagine, you couldn't walk. Just the shoe. Just the energy shoe. Long reach energy shoe. So many testimonies. So even if you're not interested, you can help people. I have another testimony. Somebody has a growth. She had a growth coming out of her lap, and she said it was so disgusting she didn't know what to do with it. Her daughter said, why don't you use the panty liner strip that people are always talking? Okay. Her daughter is less than 13. You can imagine. Daughter said, Mommy, why don't you? She took mind already on. She said, okay, fine, let's try it. And she cut it and put it. Within 1 week, she noticed that the thing was, as the growth was coming out of her body, it was growing. You could see that it was a living thing growing out of her. But when she started putting the panty liner around it, the panty liner, the efficacy of the panty liner stopped the growth from feeding from the skin. So she could see that the growth was no longer feeding from the skin. Instead, it was shrinking out and away from the skin. In less than 1 week, this thing cut off and dropped and dried, and she touched it and it fell off. To cut this whole story short, you've heard so much about Long Reach Company, you've heard so much about the product and the business, your benefits. Is it not better, instead of begging, we have professional, okay, once you come on social media, somebody will slide to you. God. Please, ma, someone send it. Please, ma. They say it's a joke, right? It's not a joke. Professional beggars. Please, ma, I'm a what?
My children have not fed for 3 days.
Yes.
Question, why do you keep having them? I don't know. You know,
I have some.
They are not a punishment, they are a blessing.
That felt, one called me, if an old schoolmate called me and said, hello, hey, I heard you're married. Hey, I'm married too, I have 2 kids. How many kids do you have? Yeah. I smiled. I said, my kids are on the way. She said, oh, okay, don't worry, they will come. Did I tell you I'm worried? And at the end of the day, she dropped and she sent me a long text message and said, please help me with I need to buy baby food and diaper. God will bless you. Is a what sewing? Who told you is your children I'll have to sew to? Do you know how many kids have been? I pay their school fees. Do you know how many kids? Motherless homes I go every month. Do you know
what I do?
You want to blackmail me to beg? I call it professional beggars.
Wow. It's beg stacks.
Please, what advice do you have to give to people out there watching us, listening to us? Wow. Who I don't even know how to, what advice do you have to give to everyone? Because right now, some people feel network marketing is for low lives. Okay? The lives of Ambode is in this business. the likes of
governors are joining,
Ministers
baristas
of
are joining,
Transport,
ministers are joining,
celebrities, all
yes,
these
celebrities
actors,
are
we
joining.
have a
So
lot
there
of
is
them.
no reason
Do you
to
understand
think
how
that
much
this
do you
is
have
for
in your
low.
account?
Yes. And to answer what you said, I should say about the women out there. See, I really like to appeal to women because yes, our men, we understand that they're trying. Men like to see things the way it is. They are factual, they are analytical and all of that. So sometimes, not sometimes, most times they do not see beyond their reasoning. So we understand that's the way they are made. What I don't understand is you, the woman, that God has given you intuition. You have a special blessing from God. With intuition, you can see beyond your husband. We feel more than the men. You get? So why would you sit down there and be saying, oh, my husband said I shouldn't do. Do you take permission from him to change your pad? Do you take permission from me to change your soap? Does he know the kind of body cream you're using? What's his business? I mean, any man that goes to the detail of buying pad for the wife and insisting on the brand must have a problem. He must have a problem. I don't think any man out there is doing that. And if you're married to such a man, sorry. But I really don't get it. When the children are hungry, they go to the mall. They go to the mall. So stop making excuses. Like she said, value added wives. I mean, value
added wives.
So please
be a value
bring
added.
something. My pastor's wife will say, what are you bringing to the table? I
table.
always love it when Pastor Bola says that. Women, what are you bringing to the table? Because that's one woman that I looked at. I'm like, if this woman, pastor's wife, can do her business professionally and ardently like this, who am I? She may not even know that I used to look up to her then. I look up to her and say, this woman, see her business, she's on it, she's, seriously on it. So I don't get choice. So question, what is your plan? If you keep begging now, you beg this year, you beg next year, you beg in 2 years' time, 4 years' time, how many more years of begging do you have? You will soon run out of contacts. Because you beg to an extent,
and if
people
you
will stop
pressure too.
Exactly.
Help the man. He's trying.
As the man is working and paying school fees, make sure that other things are also picked up. He shouldn't come home. Sometimes men come home and they're angry. It's because they come home too much wahala. But you don't have any problem. Some people will tell you they don't have money. The hair that you're wearing, how much is it? Okay. That's a registration.
Okay.
The nails that you're fixing, the gold that you're wearing, the makeup that you're wearing, who is competing with you? All that thing can be cut out and used to register. Set this ball rolling for your family. Because on this platform, children are earning. Here's how it works. You can register your children, put people under them. As the people are growing under them, your children's school fees are being paid. Just imagine how you can work on a platform for 3 years. At the end of 3 years, you are no longer bothered about school fees. I mean, just look at it. You are not bothered about school fees because that's the number one thing that really gives us high blood pressure. School fees and rent. If you can take care of school fees, the man can take care of rent.
Right?
And then you can work together and take care of university scholarship abroad. Brothers and sisters, what more can we do?
Nothing.
We said it all. So just go and sign up.
So for those people out there that want to join,
yes.
How do they join?
Well, they can call us. We can leave our numbers on this video, so you can reach out to us. My number is 0803 575 9950. I say it again, 0803 575 9950. And my name is Zyna.
Okay, and mine is 080 372 99783. I say it again, 080 372 99783. And my name is Esther Bolaji.
Yeah.
Or you can get back to whoever that sent this video to you.
Yeah. Okay,
because I know that this video is going.
Wow, I think it's good.
So
we're also on Instagram. Yeah. Mine is at Zyna.
And mine is I am Esther Bolaji.
Okay.
So
my Zyna is spelled Zyna Obasi.
So thank you so much, Ma, for your time.
Yes.
I know you are a very busy person. Thank you so much for making out time today to come and straighten this network marketing issue, because a lot of people, some people some of my colleagues called me and say, I heard this is now the one you are doing.
Now the
And
now
after
the
the call, they called me a few months ago, and now they are calling and saying, that your business, how does it work?
Yeah.
And
Consistency.
Consistency and results.
Focus.
So focus.
Yeah.
Plan.
Focus, plan, consistency, and you will get the results.
Yeah.
And the results will announce you. That's just
This is February already.
Yeah.
The year is running.
Mm-hmm.
So don't sit back there and be postponing. I will later. What are
Do
you
this
waiting
one.
for?
Just take a step and
Bold
try this.
step.
Bold step.
Bold
Try this
step.
one. Let's see how it goes. And I think, and I'm sure it will go well because it has gone well.
It has gone
for
well.
us.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for listening. God bless
Hope
you.
to see you in our DMs. And
Yes.
All right. Bye.
Bye.